Hey guys, YOURAZNSPIRIT here, and today I'm showcasing off my Red-Eyes Darkness Lair deck.
Alright, let's get started.
So this is my deck profile on the 9th and Arios channel. I'm using Red-Eyes, as you can see, with the Zombie World Red-Eyes sleeves. Alright, let's just start off with the main deck. So I play 2 copies of Red-Eyes. You don't really want him in your hand. He's kind of a brick, but you want him in your deck. But when he is in your hand, you can use it for Red-Eyes alternative. I play 3 copies of Red-Eyes Alternative Dragon. So this card lets you tribute Red-Eyes from the field or in hand, special summon him to the field. And then when he gets destroyed, you get to special summon normal Red-Eyes monster from the graveyard back to the field with double its attack. So 3 copies of Red-Eyes alternative and 2 copies of Red-Eyes Darkness Red-Eyes Black Dragon. Sorry guys. Alright, now I play 2 copies of Red-Eyes Dark Flare Dragon. He's basically in here for the name, but he has a pretty good effect if you normal summon him because he's a Gemini monster. So when you normal summon him and he I think destroys a monster by battle, you can inflict damage according to his original attack, which is 2400. So it's a nice burn card, plus it's got the Red-Eyes name to it. So 2 copies of this. Alright, one copy of Red-Eyes Summer Skull. I'm not really sure that's his actual name, but I mean, you guys get the point. It's like it's just a beat stick, 2500. It destroys monsters on field, less than its attack, I believe. Yeah, destroy monsters that has less attack than him if he's on the field. You gotta normal summon him twice though, because he's a Gemini. Alright, 1 copy of Black of Legend. That sounds so racist. Black of Legend. Okay, I play 1 copy of this. You normal summon him. You can tribute it to special summon the Red-Eyes from deck. So any Red-Eyes monster from deck. And then in your graveyard, not during the turn it was sent to the graveyard, but in graveyard you can put this back into your hand and send a Red-Eyes that's in your graveyard back into your deck. Alright, 1 copy of Red-Eyes Retro Dragon. He's just in here for the name. Red-Eyes name. Alright, for the Lair of Darkness stuff, I play 2 of the Lair of Darkness Diablos. Just because my Red-Eyes alternative and my Black of Legend egg monster kind of release. So this releases Red-Eyes in your hand or field, and then this releases itself, so I can special summon these out to the field from hand or graveyard. Right, and I play 3 copies of what's this guy's name? Do you remember?
Copy.
Huh?
I don't know.
Well,
Lair of Darkness dog.
the dog beast. Let me know in the comments below what his name is, because I cannot remember for the life of me. But he's basically a terraforming for your Lair of Darkness card. You can discard him, pitch him for a Lair of Darkness to your hand, or on field you can release itself to draw 1 card, or you can release a monster on field that's not himself to search for a dark monster with 2000 or more defense. So usually you can go for the Lair of Darkness guy, of course, which is right here, or because he got 2000 defense, or you can go for some of the Red-Eyes monsters like Dark Flare or Red-Eyes Black Dragon, because they got 2000 more attack. So they're all searchable. Okay, and then I play 2 copies of Jirudoras. So I played 2 copies of him because he's a level 6 dragon monster. We'll get to that in a moment. He's a level 6 dragon type monster, and he has a graveyard effect or in hand effect depending where he is at the time. So if he's either in the hand or graveyard and on field, spell and trap card gets sent to the graveyard by your opponent. you can special summon him from the graveyard or hand, and set a spell or trap card from your graveyard back into your hand, field. So, 2 copies of this, and 2 copies of Phantasme, just because. Draw 2, put 1 back, you know, unbricks your hand, and targeting protection. And he's a level 7 dark, so that's also a plus for the XC's plays later on. Alright, 1 copy of Rocket Synchron. He's a tuner. He special summons my Red-Eyes back from the graveyard for a level 8 play. Basically, that's about it. Alright, 2 copies of Perform Power Red-Eyes. They sort of I don't know. Basically, he's in here because, well, he's searchable, and his pendulum effect allows me to fusion summon a dragon type monster from my extra deck. So basically, he's my polymerization, and he's searchable. I don't use him as a monster. Alright, now going on to his spells. I play 3 copies of the Lair of Darkness. This makes your deck run a lot more smoothly. You get to tribute your own monster, tribute your opponent's monsters. It's really good and changes everything to dark. So, alright, and then 3 copies of Dragon Shrine. Right, this pitches your dragons to the graveyard. So usually send Red-Eyes as the Gemini or the normal monster to the graveyard, and then you send like the level 6 Gyrodoras monster, or the you send this guy or the Lair of Darkness monster to the graveyard, so that way it sets you up for more plays. Alright, and play 3 copies of Return of the Dragon Lords. It's a monster reborn of the deck, very good card. And you know, it can block, block a destruction once per turn. All right, 2 copies. My bad. 2 copies of Red-Eyes Insight, because it's kind of insightful not to play more than a few copies of this. Pun intended. So basically, you pitch a Red-Eyes from your deck to your graveyard, a monster, and you search out for a Red-Eyes spell and trap card. So it's a nice searcher plus deck thinning, pretty good card. I play 2 copies of Lair of Darkness, pretty standard. It's all dark monsters. I play 1 copy of 1 for 1. I wish I could play more, but you know, life. 1 copy of Red-Eyes Fusion. So this is searchable, and it lets me pitch monsters from my deck to the graveyard to fusion summon a Red-Eyes monster, but for the rest of the turn I'm kind of screwed because I won't be able to special summon any other monsters. So that better be like my last play, but it's pretty good, especially when I already have like other monsters out on the field that I can push for game. Alright, 1 Red-Eyes Spirit, special summons a Red-Eye from your graveyard. And I run a bunch of those, and 2 copies of Ballista Squad. With Ballista Squad, its effect is where you tribute your own monster and then target 1 card in the field and destroy it. But with the Lair of Darkness, you get to tribute your opponent's monster and then destroy 1 card. So it's a nice +2. So two cards of this. It disrupts a lot of plays, because it's a tribute cost, especially when you have a Lair of Darkness on field. Okay guys, so moving on to our extra deck. In the extra deck, of course, we're going to be playing 2 copies of Red-Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. This is a nice burn card. Every time your opponent activates a card effect, burn 500. And you get to revive a Red-Eyes from your graveyard. Yeah, just be careful to keep a material on this card, because if you don't keep a material, then it won't keep the burn effect for your opponent. But it can special summon a Red-Eyes from your graveyard, either from your turn or your opponent's turn. So 2 copies of this. 1 copy, I know it's OCG, but 1 copy of Galaxy Tomahawk. We are playing lots of level 7. Galaxy Tomahawk is obviously banned in TCG, so you can just run another Red-Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. But this pops you off for a lot of link plays, so it's a very good card. Alright, now moving on to your fusions. I play 2 copies of Meteor Black Dragon. So this one gets you... so this one requires a level 6 dragon monster with the red eyes. That's why I have Gyarados in the deck. Basically it's just a high attack. It's level 8, so you get to bring him back out with Return of Dragon Lords, and it does a nice 1200 burn after it doesn't attack, so it's pretty good. And then one Black Demon it's not even Red Eyes, it's not even in the name, what am I saying? But Black Demon's Dragon. This guy is like your hope. So basically, like when you attack, it's basically like an ancient gear, because your opponent cannot activate cards during this when it attacks, and does a nice burn damage as well. So one of these, and then one Star Venom Fusion Dragon, because you are playing all dark monsters, so it's going to be really easy to get him out. Alright, my Synchro, I meant to change this to Red-Eyes Scarlet, but this is all I had at the moment. This is just a nuke on the board and just 3000 direct attack, but make sure you change this to Scarlet. Red-Eyes, not Red-Eyes, Red Dragon Archfiend Scarlet. Alright, moving on to our Link monsters. I play 1 copy of Link Karibo, pretty standard. We have Link 1, level 1s in the deck. Because we are playing an actual level 1 in deck, I play 1 copy of Sacrifice Anima, just to snatch steal my opponent's enemy and equip it to this. It's pretty good, especially when they have like a Borrow Sword or something with a Link marker pointing up. I can just take it away. 1 Link Spider for the Galaxy Tomahawk tokens, 1 Proxy Dragon for the tokens again, 1 Death Police. Death Police has an effect where you release a card on field and put a counter on it so it doesn't get destroyed once. With Lair of Darkness on field, I get to release my opponent's monster and then put a counter on my card, so it's pretty good. And then for the Galaxy Tomahawk tokens, 1 Clevefork Genius, and then Borrow Sword Dragon to go for game. Alright, well, that was my deck profile, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.